Good evening, everybody. Hello. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, somebody put good evening, Jean, Tony, Irene, and of course, Michael behind the scene. We can't see who that is. Facebook user. Can you put your name up, please? So, Penny Wright,
Everyone.
Claire Bradwell, Nicola, everybody. Yes, hello, and welcome to your Friday night service.
And as you can see, I'm sat with Tony.
Yay.
Because
I'm on my own as usual.
We've had a nail session.
We have.
Look,
and
can you all see?
And look at the sparkles. Look
I've
at
got
the sparkles.
and
I let them loose on my nails. I feel so brave. I feel so brave. Yes, I have sparkles on my thumbs as well. So yes,
they look fabulous, Tony. Fabulous.
Thank you, Susanna. They look beautiful.
Yes, they are. Yes, it's Sean. I can see you. Hello, darling.
Hi, Sean.
Welcome.
Tonight's on the road, Sean. We'll be talking about me, you and Jean.
You must. But what I've got two plain nails and a plain thumb. So I'm going to have to take all my gear to the Saturday social tomorrow, and Michael and Jean can finish my nails off.
We realised we'd not done them all.
Yes, I've got 3 nails that need doing, so there we are. Anyway, on with the show because we have photos we need to get through. So I will open in prayer, and then Irene's got a lovely poem for us. Irene has a lovely poem for us. I've not heard it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be beautiful, which will be on her website, which is www.irenerenshaw.spiritualmedium.co.uk.
Thank you.
If you want to pop along there, you have a website to look at, and it's expertly done by me.
Yes.
So it's rough and ready, but it's Irene's website, and all of our poetry is going up there and things.
It's absolutely beautiful. And while I've got you all, thank you, Tony, so much. You've done a wonderful job, and I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. He's a wonder, this man.
Jean for sitting there and having a cup of tea and just talking to you.
Absolutely. I'm doing my nails, yes.
And I did your nails on the same day.
You did, yeah, you did. So
come along to our Saturday social at Wath Hall tomorrow, Irene, and I'll do your nails again.
Oh, I might come to that, actually. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. So what time to start?
1 till 3 at Wath Hall.
Wath Hall, 1 till 3. I might just come.
Come along. You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
See, advertising Nick, advertising Nicola and Claire. Anyway, I was going to open in prayer. So
I'll get the address later.
Yes. We blend our energies together, please, as we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, we thank you for the honour and the privilege of gathering together across the internet in your name tonight. Father, we ask that the veil be lifted between the realms to allow the guides for Irene, Jean and myself to step forward to support and inspire us through this hour and a bit that we're going to be together. Father, I ask that you give us insight into the photographs we're going to be looking at, and allow the loved ones who have passed before to come forward with messages of truth, proof, love and upliftment. As always, Father, we promise that everything we do here will be done with truth, honesty and love in our hearts. And at the end of the evening, you will have handed back to you everything which is rightfully yours, all the love, the honour and the glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
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 Thank you.
Right. Jean and I went to a funeral on Tuesday, and on Monday night, I'd already got a card. On Monday night, I wrote this for Wayne. I never knew Wayne, but I know that it was a good friend of Jean. I know that Tony knew him and Michael knew him as well, but I didn't know him personally. But this is what I wrote for him, and I gave it to his best friend Roger, so I hope you like it. And I've just called it for Wayne. You have gone to your spiritual home, no longer to walk on the earth plane. You did not cross alone, but for us nothing will be the same. We know now the suffering is gone. The angels have given you their healing touch. And finally, with your spirit family, you belong, because we knew it was your time. You'd had enough. Our memories of you will always be there. The deeds you did will not be forgotten. And many things of you will be remembered and shared. All the music, all the laughter and the joking. You don't know how many friends really cared. The work you do for spirit, reading the tarot cards. The way you spoke to people with a caring voice. For you, this was your life's work. It wasn't hard. You enjoyed what you did. It was your choice. And when your illness came, you sat and cried. Medication to take for the rest of your life. At first, you took it all in your stride. But then you got weaker and couldn't fight. Now you and your spirit family have met, and you know you will be all right. You are someone we will never forget. So walk slowly, my friend. Come see me when you can. Your presence I will feel when you are near. You'll know when I will need a helping hand. For always and forever, you will be my best friend through all the next long years.
Oh,
And
Irene,
That is beautiful.
just saying it's beautiful. You'd
Well,
appreciate that.
I wrote it for Roger. That's why I
Thank
put the
you.
best friend in. And on the bottom, I've just put, thank you for all you did for spirit. Go forward with your spirit family and friends, and know you will always be loved and remembered. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, lovely man. God bless you, Wayne.
He'd
Oh.
love that. Wayne would as well. And Roger would appreciate that.
Well, I put that inside the card that I gave him, Gina.
I know you said you'd done him one.
Yeah, well,
Bless
that's what
you.
I've written. And I got a copy for you, one for you, Gina, one
thank
for you,
you.
Tony.
If
and
you
Michael.
if you send me it in a message, I'll put it up on your
Okay.
webpage.
Beautiful that.
I'll load it up as a blog on your webpage.
Thank you.
Michael's
Thank
put
you.
the address up for tomorrow, Irene.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Well, right. Okay, I'll just write that down before we start.
Yeah,
Off on Dern.
it's
Is there a
Church
car
Street.
park?
Yep. We have our own car park,
Oh, and it's Church Street.
Church Street, Wath-upon-Dearne, S63 7RE. I always
Thank
think
you.
7 really. I always think religious education.
You more or less pass it as you go into Wath Church.
You do.
You pass
I
it as you
think,
go into Wath Church.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll look out for it.
Yeah.
I will.
Yep.
I'll look out for it.
If anybody can feel like they can, could you please share the service to your friends? Oh,
Yeah,
I've got
absolutely.
Trace Lapworth. We've got a grumpy face.
Oh.
Bless.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Sean's put beautiful poem as usual, Irene, and you really can feel the emotion behind it. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your kind words, everybody. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, well, we've got 5 photos to read, and 4 of them look like the newbies. I don't recognise, but one I think we've had a look at before. But
We have.
So the first off the rank, I know who this belongs to because she sent it to me, is this one. And I think this gentleman.
Oh, sorry, she dropped a phone.
Oh, that's okay. I thought, oh, that's unusual. You have missed my nails, Karen.
And mine, Karen.
Yep. But can I start with this
Yes.
chat, please?
Yeah, you can.
I feel a gentleman connecting with me who is a very proud, very strong gentleman. I feel he's a very quiet energy as he's connecting with me. I don't know if this is the person in the photograph or if it's somebody different that's coming through, that's connected around this person. But I feel like this person's a very quiet energy, very gentle energy, a very calm person as they're connecting with me. I also feel that they've got quite a playful, joyful side to them that I can feel. But I know also that this person that's connecting with me is saying a lot of weight was lost. A lot of weight was lost on this person, if that makes sense. Lisa, does this make sense to you, please, sweetheart? Because I know it's your photo because you sent it to me. But I also feel like there's a bit of there's a fight. There's a fight towards the end, towards my transition. But I feel like I try to keep it in. I try to keep it in. I don't want people fretting and worrying and getting themselves all in a tizzy about it. I feel like I want you to get on with your lives and not worry about me because you've got enough on your plate. Don't fret. Don't fret about me. Okay. Oh, they're coming in really, really close now. My back's gone all goosebumpy. My arms, look at my arms, Jane. They've come in so close. They want me to. Lisa, would you understand, sweetheart, why they're saying why this person's saying to me, you've got too much on your shoulders, darling. You've got too much on your shoulders. There are other people who could share some of the burden, the stress. They're talking about now, sweetheart, not at my transition. They're talking about now, sweetheart. You've got so much on. Let other people take some of the weight, but they're not helping. They're not taking the weight that they should be taking, if this makes sense. I also want to give you around the 25th of a month, sweetheart, has been significant, but he's ringing like this. And when they do this for me, it usually means that there's something about now. I don't know if it's an anniversary of a passing or a birthday that's around now, but so we're looking towards the end of May, beginning of June would be either a birthday or the anniversary of a passing, sweetheart. And he's also talking about the two. So there must be two people connected around this chap. No, he's sorry. No, he's correcting me. There's two with him. So there must be two people in spirit with him that will be connected as close family, sweetheart. All right. He's bringing me around the little one, and he's saying very bright but stubborn, very bright but stubborn. And he's also saying she can... Come on, what was that? She can hold her own. She can hold her own. So what he's saying is, don't worry about her, sweetheart. She can hold her own against anybody. She could give adults a run for their money. So you would understand that she can hold her own. She can hold her own.
Thank you.
Jean's having a moment. Sorry. So Lisa, I hope you can understand this, sweetheart. Lovely energy, a lovely soul. And just know that he's fine. He just wants to say, I'm fine, darling, I'm fine. So I will leave that with you, and I'll say God bless and see if Gina or Irene have got anything to add.
Do you mind if I go next, Irene?
No, not at all, lass. You carry on.
Because as I'm looking at this gentleman, I have got to say that he's so kind-hearted, and he did like to talk to people. He says, but towards the end, bless him, he says he got tired too quick. So it was nice to see people, bless him. He says, but it was nice also to let him go home. You know, it was time, and he's saying he needed that quiet time, even though it was lovely to see everyone. I do know he's talking about, I know he's in the jumper or the cardigan he's got on, but you can understand somebody what didn't it, sweetheart, because he's making reference to somebody, I don't know if it's it was his wife or someone who you can understand what could knit, because he's saying, I don't know if they knitted that or if they bought that, but it's on about the knitting, sweetheart. Okay. I know Tony mentioned about the little one. Well, not so little, but I've got to say she knows how to get her own way. He's saying she knows how to get her own way. And he says, and it's easy said than done, because I've got to be honest, he says sometimes you can be a bit easy and too easy going sometimes, and you just go ahead with it. Okay, darling. I know, Tony, did you set 25th, Tony?
Yeah.
Right. Tony said 25th, sweetheart, but can I give you the 27th as well? He's mentioned the 27th. I've also got to tell you, sweetheart, that he's saying that he's with you at the moment because of the ups and downs, and he's saying he's with you and he is supporting you. Which way you go, that's down to you, but he is supporting you, sweetheart, okay? He's also mentioning the month of July as an anniversary. So there would be an anniversary in the month of July, sweetheart. And he's also talked about the birthday what's just gone. So there'd be a birthday what's just gone. Okay? But he's just said, bless him as well, he said, even though, you know, oh, I thought I saw Lucky Chicks or something.
You did?
My voice is changing. Oh, I'll have to listen out myself then, Ricky, because he's talking about that, darling, okay? But he's saying the changing, you do need that support, and he will be there. I know this gentleman did get frail towards the end of his passing, sweetheart, but he did say he was ready. He was ready, because he said he didn't like that losing things as he was getting iller. So he said he was ready to actually go to Spirit, bless him. Okay, I've given you the month, and can I also just say to you, he wants me to go to the month of November, and I've got to go to like the remembrance, the potty. Why did I say potty?
Don't know.
I don't. To the Poppy Day, the remembrance is taking me there, darling. So I do know that means something. Okay, well, it was going deeper. I've been getting shadowed, Ricky. All right, it's because I've been with two men all afternoon, love. Only joking. It's Spirit. You know what? You know how Spirit work, Ricky. My voice was going last night, but he is fetching all this in, sweetheart, for you, and he's saying, so bless him. He says his clothes. He says got really big. He says his clothes got big, and he says he didn't like people to see him undressed because they would have been a bit shocked. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with his love, darling, and I hope that was okay for you could understand everything. And I'll pass you on to Irene, darling.
Thank you, Jean. Hi, Lisa. I've got this gentleman. He was such a hard-working man, and he looked after his family really, really well. And he loved all his family. And Jean mentioned that he liked to have a talk, but he liked a little bit of gossip as well. And if he didn't know something, he would ask rather than try and sort it out himself. I can see that he's lost a lot of weight, as Jean or Tony mentioned. And again, they're taking me to the knitting. Somebody around you, sweetheart, is or was a prolific knitter, because they put in, I mean, I knit myself, and they're putting the knitting needles in my hand, and I've got all the wool and the jumpers that I've knitted. But again, he's just such a lovely gentleman. I don't know if you like gardening, sweetheart, or there's somebody around you that likes gardening, but he's talking about the plants and the flowers. And he used to like walking as well, this gentleman, when he could. He'd like to go out, and he would stop anybody and everybody just to have a bit of a natter, because he was a little bit lonely, sweetheart, if you understand that. And I've got a lady that stands with this gentleman as well, and she's so loving as well. And she comes in, and she's just putting her arms around you, sweetheart, and giving you a great big kiss and saying, "You're doing well, lass. You're doing well." So, and I've also got to send healing out Lisa, so there must be somebody around you that needs healing at the moment, because he's just giving me a healing blanket. I don't know if somebody feels the cold, but they're putting it round your shoulders, sweetheart. This gentleman comes and this lady, they both come with all love for you, sweetheart, and they're just watching you and making sure that you're okay. But also the lady's saying, please take care of yourself and see if you can lighten your load a little bit. Don't worry about other people, just get on with yourself. And I'm going to leave that with you, sweetheart, and say good night and God bless, and thank you for working with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa. What a lovely, lovely chat. What a lovely energy.
So gentle. So gentle.
And I really hope you could take everything, because he was lovely and he was coming through with so much love.
Absolutely.
And he just wanted the best for you, sweetheart.
Yes.
Before we do the next one, Tony, there was somebody up here that put on Ballygill. We're not doing readings tonight, sweetheart. We're doing photo readings. People have sent photos in for us to do this. And Kelly, if you want to send a photo, sweetheart, send it to Michael.
Not yet, though.
No, not yet.
Not yet. We're doing another photo service in July. It's July the 9th. But don't send them yet. We'll announce about a week or 10 days before and say, please send us your photos, because otherwise we'll lose track of who sent what and where it is and everything. So
yeah,
if you send it, then we'll take again about the first 5 or 6 photos, and then we'll cut off. But the next photo is that one. And
the middle one.
Yeah. And I'm hoping all of these people are past, but I'm particularly drawn to the lady at the back in the blue with the glasses on.
Same, I am too.
You go.
Just said, Aaron, Irene, so you go, because we've just
said, because we've just I went first this time. So you go and you pick her up then and see, and I'll see if I can get another link.
Well, you might be able to add on to it if I don't get a lot, sweetheart. I know that she's such a lovely lady. She's got that lovely smile on her face. I can't really see her very well, but I can see that she's smiling, and the glasses are covering up her eyes. But she's just a lovely lady. She was what you call a character, Tony.
Yeah.
I've got a big personality here, and I've got somebody that's always was laughing and joking and very hard working. This lady, she had a hard life, and she just wants to come. I don't know who this is. We don't know who this is for, do we?
Not yet.
Right. Okay.
Michael does, because he got the photos.
Right. Okay. Let's just have a look. See, this lady was really, really hard working, and all she cared about was her family. And there's a saying, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and that's what she did. She wasn't a rich lady as such, but she was rich in love, and she gave her family everything that she'd got. I've got a lady coming through to stand with this to stand next to her, and this other lady's shouting mum, so it must be her mum, that Nana, to whoever this is. And they're like 2 peas in a pod. They're like twins. They just look like each other. And she's saying that it was her time to go, and she was there to meet her because somebody's been asking questions about whether she went across alone. She didn't go alone. None of our wonderful people go across alone. She was met by this lady, and this lady took her over. And she misses her earth family, but she's happier that she's in spirit because she hasn't got any of the aches and pains, if you can understand that. And I feel there's something wrong with her eyes, because my eyes have suddenly gone very, very sore. If it's not this lady, it's whoever this is for down here. There's something, I feel there's something wrong with the eyes, and I'm getting headaches as well. So We haven't got anybody on for this lady, have we?
No, not yet.
That's what we're just looking.
Right. Right. Okay. I feel she had something wrong. I don't know if she had Raynaud's or if she had really cold hands, but I'm getting a lot of pain in my fingers, and I'm getting a lot of pain around my wrist areas. So whether she had arthritis, rheumatism, or but she wore gloves quite a lot because she's putting fingerless gloves on me. Now, I don't know if that was to do with her work or if it's to do with how her this condition was with her. We've got no response, Tony, so I don't know if whoever this group is for is on.
No.
That's what we're saying. They may not be on. That's what we're just saying. If they could have just said they can't understand or something would help.
It's not Evelyn.
No.
It would help if they just said they couldn't understand.
Yeah.
And Karen, while they're doing this, you haven't offended me, sweetheart. Not at all. So don't worry about it.
No.
Right.
No.
So are we going to?
Sweetheart.
Are we going to put this photo to one side, and if it comes up again later, we can come back to it?
Yeah. I think we're gonna have
We're
to.
going to have to, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, it's not right reading for somebody that they're not here, is it?
No.
And Tony has asked and nobody's replied.
No.
Ignore that really loud rumbling noise. It's not Jean's stomach. It's the dishwasher.
No, I have been fed well today.
Right.
Yes.
Michael says it's for April Tipple, and I haven't seen her name go up.
No, I haven't.
So she's obviously not on.
No.
So
we've got this chap.
Look at this chap. A jolly chap.
Bless him. Oh. Do you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Harry Seacombe.
Harry Seacombe.
Yeah,
he reminds playing for the Christmas for the children's parties, man. Because he seems that chap what would be happy-go-lucky, and he wouldn't
You're
mind.
obviously developing a link, Jean. So off you go, darling.
Right, I'll go first with this one, shall I then? Because
absolutely.
I'm not saying.
Oh, thank you, Evelyn.
Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm having to wear loose, baggy clothes because I've got a 24-hour heart monitor on, and I've got wires everywhere and a battery pack and things. So that's why I'm not in my clerical shirt today. So off you go, Jean. Sorry.
Right, you're right.
Jean Pearson. Where's the badges?
Kathy Brown.
Yeah. Jean Pearson.
Yeah, like I say, it comes across as that type of gentleman that is a go-lucky chap. I'm not saying he didn't have his moments because he's making reference that he did. It says, but he were easygoing, and I've got to say that he's just said anything for an easy life. And this is just how he would have spoke on the earth plane, sweetheart. I hope you can understand this because I don't know it's for. If you could put your name up and just let us know if you understand this so far, please. Like I say, I'm not saying he would have played Father Christmas, but he comes across as that type where if you'd asked him, he would have thought about it. And I've got to say that I've got kiddies round him, so I do know that this gentleman would have had grandkiddies round him because he's showing me and explaining about the kiddies. Okay, so I do know he would have liked the kiddies around him.
Suzanne.
Can you understand that?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I can't. I'm at Tony's, aren't I? I'm not even at my own. So you can understand that, darling, because this is just always a lesson. I'm sorry, Suzanne, he's showing me a lesson on both of these because this is always just coming across. I know as this gentleman sat there twiddling his thumbs, but you can understand where somebody on the earth plane sits there, sweetheart. When they sat thinking, they'll twiddle the thumbs, just like this, because I know this is what this gentleman would have done. Here goes Jean's voice again. I'm sorry, it must be who I'm working with as my guide tonight, because this is just how he's coming along, sweetheart. I've got to say that this gentleman, he got shock of his life when he did go over into the spirit world, because he didn't expect it to be like it was. but it says it was happy to see the other members of the family which was already there. So I do know once he got over that shock and met up with his family, it was fine. Okay. I don't know if he was ill for a long time. He's not telling me at all. But I do believe that it did go a bit quick at the end of his passing, sweetheart. Can you understand this, Suzanne?
Must be a bit of a
I don't
delay.
mind you saying, Ricky. It's nice to know because I can't hear myself. Thank you, sweetheart. So you can understand, and it's nice to know that he did meet the other members of the family, sweetheart, which he did.
And then he did go quick.
And yeah, because I do believe that passing was quick, sweetheart. Okay. It's talking about things what wasn't sorted out. So he's apologising for that things didn't get sorted out as he would have liked. But because of everything and not expecting everything to go as it did, that he didn't get that sorted. But he's just saying, so he apologises for that. But he is around you, and I don't know if you felt him at the moment, sweetheart, because he's making reference to the birthday to come. We're in June now, so we're looking probably at middle of June. There's a birthday to come, sweetheart, and he's talking about that as well. And I've also got to give you the month of August. Oh, it's late now. I've got that. So they are talking about the month of August as well, sweetheart, that there would be an anniversary there. Okay. Someone's, I've got to say, stressing over something at the moment, is making reference to, and he's saying don't stress. Stress doesn't help. So he's just making reference to that, sweetheart. So don't stress out. He's not telling me what it is. So please try not to stress too much about that. And also this somebody just had an appointment for some bloods or an MOT. Is making reference to that. Is sending healing as well, darling. Somebody's needing the healing at the moment. And I've got to send more physical and mental healing because they're sending it for both sides there, sweetheart. Okay. This gentleman would have had a lovely belly laugh because he's laughing as I'm talking, and I can hear him laughing, and it would have come right from the pit of his feet, and it would have come with a right belly laugh. Can you understand that, sweetheart? Where is she?
There's nothing come up yet.
Oh, it come with that delay, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I hope you can understand this, sweetheart. I do know that this gentleman would have had some change in his pocket or in his jacket pocket. He's making reference to, sweetheart. He's saying there wasn't a lot of money in my pockets, but whatever there was, he's talking about coppers that the kids could have. So I know he would have given the kids these coppers, sweetheart, okay? And for some reason, he's giving me a curly whirly. I don't know why a curly whirly, darling, but I've got to give you a curly whirly. And I do know that somebody would have liked the flakes as well. So there would have been probably like the chocolate, but I've got to give you a curly whirly and a flake, darling. Okay. I know we've got Michael, but I hope you can understand Michael because I'm making reference to a Michael here as well, sweetheart. Okay. I want to give you the 2nd of a month because he's making reference to the 2nd of a month. And there's a lady comes very close to this gentleman in the spirit world. I don't know if it's his mum or his nan, but they're very close to him. So, Suzanne. God, I've just got her. I don't know if it went with the chest problem, sweetheart, if you can understand the chest, because I've just had to really take a big, deep sigh. My chest really hurts. I know Tony's got his problem with his heart, but my chest really hurt then, darling. I had to take a big, deep sigh. So I hope you can understand that as well, why he's mentioning that. I'm going to leave his love with you, sweetheart, and I'll pass you on to Tony or Irene. But just listen, this chap is lovely. All right, and he's with you all the time, sweetheart. Okay, hope that was okay for you.
I haven't got a lot more than Jean had, to be honest, Suzanne, but I just want to acknowledge somebody, spirit side of life, that's with this gentleman that would have passed with something in the head. I don't know if it was a stroke or dementia or something, but my head feels really heavy and like there's a lot of pressure going on in my head. So if you can understand that, please. I don't know if this is the lady that's connecting through as well, but as he's giving me this, I've got a lady's energy that's connecting, and I want to come through around this chap. So I don't know if it's his mother or his sister or where this is, but there's a lady connecting around this chap, and the reference in this condition. I've also got to come around you and say that, like I said with Lisa, you need to shed some of the weight that's on your shoulders, because there's a lot of pressure around you and a lot of what I'm seeing is like cogs grinding together. So there's a lot of his mum's in spirit. Thank you. But would you understand the dementia or the stroke or something in the head connected around there? Because they've just mentioned it again. But yeah, around you, it's like there's a lot of cogs grinding together, and it's like things just aren't rubbing along as well as they should around you at the minute, sweetheart. And there's this lot of pressure that they're acknowledging. So as they go in, I've asked them to give me something to leave you with, and I've just got to give you a box of dairy milk, a box of Black Magic. Chocolates, I don't know if these are all the chocolates that you got for like around Christmas time. Everybody gets the boxes of chocolates in, but somebody would have liked the Thornton's collection. So somebody must have liked the Thornton's collection, because I've just got a big box of those, you know, with the 2 layers on. Just eat some of them now.
I don't like them.
But anyway, so I've got to leave you with that, sweetheart. Oh, and proper Brazil nut toffee that you had to smash up with a hammer.
I'll have that.
So you must have had to smash it up with a hammer. So I've got to leave you with that, sweetheart. God bless you, and I'll see if Irene's got anything.
Irene, Irene, I'm just jumping in, sweetheart. Can I just say, this gentleman's saying, Suzanne, can somebody please eat more greens? Because he's giving me a really dark cabbage and spring cabbage and stuff like that. So I do know it does go on. Tony's just said about the iron, and he's just giving me, sweetheart, the dark greens, and I've got the spring cabbage and things like that. So I don't know if you understand it, but can I just leave you with that, darling, and just get someone to eat more greens? Okay, sweetheart, and I'll send a note and pass you on to our Irene. Sorry, Irene.
It's all right, love. Thank you. Hi, Suzanne. When I first saw this gentleman's picture, I said it reminded me of Harry Seacombe, the singer. You might not know who Harry Seacombe is. I'm showing my age now. But he sang a song called I Ruled the World. And this gentleman with his family thought he did rule the world, because his family was everything to him. And he's a very intelligent man as well. And he knew a lot of things about a lot of things, if you understand. And anybody and everybody could go to him and ask his advice, and he'd give it willingly and gladly. He would help people out. And there is somebody down here that is very much like him in their ways. They like to help out, and they like to give a bit of advice, and they're willing to share knowledge if they can. But he's also making me aware, sweetheart, that I know that Tony said about taking some of the weight off your shoulders, sweetheart, but I don't know if it's you, but he's giving me headaches with somebody around you. I don't know if it's you. And he's saying you must slow down, sweetheart, and rest a little bit more than what you are doing. You work so hard for your family, but it's time for some you time, sweetheart. And he's talking about, it's all gardens tonight. He's talking about the garden. I don't know if you've got a nice garden or if he did the garden. Right, your daughter. Thank you, sweetheart. But he's wanting to give you a great big, huge bouquet of flowers. But he's wanting to give me all the spring flowers. So some spring means something to you, because he's giving me the primroses and the little violets and the bluebells and all the little flowers. and I don't know if it's him, but somebody he used to call somebody his little flower. You've been in the garden this week. That's smashing. Thank you, sweetheart. But in with all those spring flowers as well, I've got to give you some sunflowers for upliftment, darling. He's brought you in some beautiful sunflowers, sweetheart. And he just wants me to leave all his love with you and say that you're doing great. Okay? You're doing absolutely great. Oh, he's just said, well, if you've done the garden, there's more weeding to do. Bless him. So you've got to have another go tomorrow. Bless him. And I'm going to leave that with you, Suzanne. Thank you so much for working with us. Good night and God bless.
Bless.
He just come in with the hoe and said more weeding to me. Bless him.
They don't miss a trick, do they?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I've just saw April Tipple go up,
So,
Yeah.
so
see
we'll
if you
jump
can
back.
recap, Irene.
Right. Okay. April, are you there, sweetheart? Because we had your photo up a bit earlier, but you weren't on. So we'll just carry on if you're there, darling. Can you put a post up just to say you're there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetheart. Right. We all seem to be concentrating on the same lady at the back in the blue with the glasses. I'm just going to recap what she was giving me at the time. Now, this lady is a full of life type of character. Don't be sorry, sweetheart. It's absolutely fine. We said that if you came on, we'd go back to you. So it's not a problem. You don't have to apologize, darling. This lady is... she's coming through as a big character, and she's got her mum, I would assume it's your nan, with her. And somebody's been asking questions, and she wants you to know that she didn't cross over alone. Her mum came for her, sweetheart. So she was okay, and she loved her life on the earth plane, but she's happier in spirit because she hasn't got any aches and pains anymore. But what she is doing is she's making me aware that she's got sore eyes because she's putting it on me. So I don't know if it was this lady that suffered with her eyes, or if there's somebody down here that suffers with their eyes, because they seem very dry and really sore, and I want to be rubbing them all the time. Also, she's talking about her glasses. So I don't know if there's somebody that needs an eye test and needs new glasses, or they might have just had one. She loved her colours as well. She was a beautiful, bright lady, and she loved her colours, and she liked wearing the bright colours. And everywhere she went, she drew people to her. It's you, is it, sweetheart? That's absolutely fine. Thank you. Because she was one of those ladies that she was always laughing and chatting, and she couldn't get through the day without having a chat with 2 or 3 people or more. But she loved her family. And she was very, very rich in the love that she had for her family. She worked hard for them. And but when she could, she'd like to go out and have a few little tipples here and there and have a night out or two, with the family. She worked behind a bar. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's the personality coming out there. Absolutely. Would you understand, sweetheart, where this lady had problems with her hands? Because I've got pains in my fingers. I don't know if it was... Now, if she was in a bar, I would understand, because in those days you had to do all the glasses by hand. And I wondered if she'd got some sort of rheumatism or arthritis in her fingers through being in water all the time. But she was arthritis. Thank you, sweetheart. But her hands were quite cold as well, darling. She's making me aware that sometimes she had to wear the fingerless gloves to keep her hands warm because they got really cold. But she worked hard for what she had. And she says, I didn't have a lot, but what I've got, I worked for, and it was mine for my family. And she's playing with my wedding ring, sweetheart. So would you understand where this jewellery been left by this lady or her mum? Because your nan's coming in as well, sweetheart. And she's saying she's very, very proud of what you've achieved. So you must be doing something. She's very proud of you. They both are, and they're just giving you a big double thumbs up. And you have her rings. That's her jewelry. That's wonderful. Thank you. I want to take you to August for anniversaries and birthdays. And I also want to take you to Christmas. She's talking about Christmas. I don't know what Christmas in your house is like, but she said when she was here, it was chaos. But everybody had a good time and everything was made fresh. She's also making me aware, April, of somebody around you, if it's not you, that's suffering with headaches at the moment. This could be to do with the eyes, but she's bringing that in. But gosh, she's just showed me an image of her dancing around the kitchen with a glass of wine in her hand with tinsel around her neck. So, and that's the sort of person she was. She loved life, and she loved everything about life, and she lived it to the fullest. And she didn't like it when she got ill, bless her. But I've been told that I've got to shut up now, and I've got to let her go to Jean or Tony because she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. That's fine.
Well,
I will leave all her love with you, sweetheart, and I'll hand you over to our Tony and our Jean.
I've still got the same lady. She's not letting me move on. I was trying to get a link to the lady that was stood next to her, but I can't.
Shagger.
The other one with the glasses on, but I can't because this lady's really strong. If you'd understand that, April, because if she had something to say, she wasn't going to let anybody else jump forward until she's finished having her say. She's wanting me to tell you off a little bit, April, because she's saying you've got to stop being so daft with people. And I think by that, what she's meaning is you're letting people.
What call over again?
Yeah, basically that's what she's saying. It's like you're letting them wipe the feet as they're walking back out. So she's saying, stop it. Stop letting people take advantage. That's what she was actually trying to get to. Stop letting people take advantage of you, sweetheart. You've got such a lovely nature that it's easy for people to just push that little bit too far, where it goes beyond you helping them, and it's starting for you doing everything for them rather than them doing it for themselves. And she's getting a bit cross about that, sweetheart. You must understand, please, I don't know if Irene's already given you it, somebody with the chest complaint. I know I'm wired up like a Christmas tree at the minute with a heart monitor on, but she's given me some pain in my chest. So I don't know if this is her or if it's somebody connected to her, where there would have been the chest complaint, particularly a heart, because this is just how it's feeling. It's not breathing, it's the heart. And she also wants me to acknowledge somebody here who's having tests as well. I'm not saying it's heart condition, but she's just talking about somebody who's having multiple tests done, because it's not like I'm just going for one thing. It's bloods and then something else and then something else. It's that type of thing. She also wants me to be around the 4th of a month for birthdays, anniversaries or pass-ins, but she's also bringing me a Christmas cake. No, she's not. She's bringing me a birthday cake in. So there must be a birthday around you as well. MRIU. Okay, sweetheart. So there must be a birthday around now for you as well in the family. She's actually stamping her feet at the minute. Would you understand somebody around you, please, who really likes getting their own way? And if they don't, there's a bit of a paddy going on, because she's stamping her feet and bashing her fists on the table. So you would understand, please, where somebody has a bit of a paddy if they don't get their own way. And I'm not talking about a child here. She's referencing a grown-up. She's referencing a grown-up around you who really likes to get their own way. Otherwise, Teddy goes out of the pram. As she's leaving me, sweetheart, I don't know if Irene's already given you violets, but I've got to give you violets, and I've got to give you... they're outside in our bucket. Irises. I've got to give you irises. I've got yellow and purple irises around you, sweetheart. So I've got to leave you with those, and I'll see if Jean's got anything just to finish off with.
Yeah, I've only got a little bit, sweetheart, because I got the gentleman, to be honest, because I was trying to focus on someone else. But can I just say that the women, and I've got to say women in your family, are very strong and very outspoken. They're very outspoken family, which that's a good thing nowadays, I suppose. But it's the women did most of the chastising and things like that, and the men stepped back and did what they had to do. Okay, I do get 5 within the family, sweetheart. So they're talking about the 5 in the family as well. And can I just say also that, yeah, thank you. The lady, I'm trying to get a connection with the gentleman, but the lady who Tony was trying to get a connection with, I don't know, I'm pointing, she can't see me, can she? The lady on the, I know I'm pointing to her.
On the very left.
The lady on the back, in the middle, the one at the side with the glasses. Can I just say, sweetheart, that she's trying to get through? And even though I said the ladies was very much outspoken, this lady had a few issues prior to her passing, darling. Okay. I just know that there was different issues with her, please. She's not making reference to exactly what, but I do feel she had a lot of different ailments, bless her. And she didn't find things too easy. It was if everything were a struggle for her, darling, towards. She tried to keep a brave face on. What she said, I really found it hard. She says, and not everybody understood, but she knew who she could talk to and who she could trust, sweetheart. Can you understand this? She says, because she didn't want to worry all the family, and I've got to say all the family, that she didn't want to worry. She was game for a laugh, bless her. When she did, she was game for a laugh, and she did like that, but she did find it hard prior to the end, as it were coming to the end of a life, sweetheart, on earth plane. The gentleman, I've just got to come in, and he's just said to me, yeah, but we didn't get a word in with women. It's easy saying that women are the strongest. He says, but us men, we were there, but we didn't get a word in. Or we had to wait till women took a breath, and then we could jump in and say something. And that's the type of gentleman he would have been, bless him. He says it were easy if we all got together just to sit back and let women get on with it. He says it were a lot easier because it were just like, it's just talking about one of these women shows where all women just have a gossip and get to know him.
Like Loose Women.
Yeah, and just have a good natter and things like that. He's saying, and there were times when I'm not saying they pulled everybody to pieces, but there were times they did like that bit of gossip because it gave them something else. And he's just laughing about it because he's saying that were it. Let him get on with it. He says, we were all right having a drink and a cig. Well, he said fag. He says, and we were all right doing that. All right. I've got to, it's making me laugh. Can I just say, I know on this photo, sweetheart, but he did lose weight, darling, because I'm seeing him more slender. And I do believe he didn't go to a right old age. Neither, darling. We're not going, and I feel personally, we didn't go into his 80s, 90s as he's coming in and ways talking. Okay. I don't know if you can understand the trips with bus, like the club trips, because he's talking about club trips. So I don't know. No. What you say no to?
Didn't go to an old age, I think.
Didn't go to an old age. Sorry. It's me. But he's talking about the club trips. I don't know if you were a member of a club, sweetheart. And he remembers where they all went on holiday. I remember that when we were little. But so I still know that they had them, darling. So he's on about these as well. So I hope you can remember them as memories. Okay, he says they were the good times. They were the good times. Women still looked after kiddies, he says, and we used to go and have a pint. And this is just how he's coming across, very open. And I've got to say, where he spoke, that's just how he would have been, darling. Okay. Sorry I didn't get anything from the lady with the white in front, but I do feel, if anything, she were a bit more tamer. And I've got to say tamer. Because I don't feel as though she would have been as loud as they're coming along. And I do feel that she's just said, I was the quieter one of the bunch. Now, that's what she said. I don't know if you believed in that, darling, but she's saying she was one of the quietest of the bunch. Okay. I hope that's been okay for you, darling. And we'll say night and God bless and thank you for sending your photo in.
Thank you, April. That was lovely.
What a lovely group.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, we're down to our last two.
Okay.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Go on, Tony.
Isn't he ace? Isn't he ace? Who does this lovely chap belong to then?
He's got lovely eyes.
I like his smile. I just like his smile.
Yeah, he's got a lovely smile on him.
You're welcome, April.
You're welcome, April. Who are you then, sweetheart? Come on.
He's a bonny bloke.
He is.
Oh.
I want to say this chap, I've got, well, that picture says everything.
Yeah.
It's such a lovely energy, such a lovely, exactly, Karen, cheeky chappy, absolutely cheeky chappy.
Thank you, April.
Oh, thanks, April. Bless you.
I want to say this chap, come on.
I feel as though he had something to do with, I don't know, signing people in or being a club committee or something where he had to do things or...
Yeah, I'm getting with him. I don't know if it was his role, his job, but I feel like I'm helping people and I'm doing things for people, if that makes sense. Like I said, I don't know who he belongs to or who he's with.
If you're on the screen, can you please tell us?
Yeah, because
then it helps. We know that somebody's there and we're not talking to ourselves.
But I do feel like if you were feeling really yours is his case. Okay. Would you understand, please, where he would, if you were feeling a bit down in the dumps, he'd be straight there and you would be lifted straight up, because this is just how I'm feeling with him. He's also making me feel, Trace, that you need that at the minute. You need his upliftment. You need his support. You need him to just make you smile and make you laugh, because you just feel like at the minute it's like, for pity's sake, is there anything else? Is there anything else that can happen? Because it's just, you're lurching from one thing to another, like what he's showing me is a stack of dominoes. I don't know if you played dominoes or if you would stand them up on end and make patterns and then knock them down. But that's what I'm feeling. It's just like you're just one domino after another, just toppling. He's just said the house of cards and it's just crumbling. So you must feel like you're just on rocky ground at the minute, and he's here to help and support. I don't know what connection there is around you, but he's got a very paternal feel. So I don't know if he was dad or if he was somebody's dad, but I've got this paternal energy coming through. And he's making me feel like I've got to draw breath to finish my sentence. So I don't know if this is his condition or he's acknowledging a condition here. But I feel like somebody's got real breathing issues, like they can't get to the end of a sentence without stopping. He is your dad, bless you. You can't get to the end of a sentence without drawing a breath and finishing. All right. He is telling me about the medical appointments. There's appointments, he's saying. So make sure you've got them on a calendar or something so that you know. Because somebody's very bad at forgetting appointments and forgetting things, because I just feel like you just need to make notes of things. That's coming in. She is, yes.
I know, darling. Energy spurt.
Yeah, you're waiting for appointments, right? Well, make sure you get them on a calendar because somebody's forgetful. He's all right, okay. He's referencing that sometimes your mouth's ahead of your brain. Your mouth's ahead of your brain. So he's saying just put that 10-second delay in and think about what's coming out of your mouth before you say it, because sometimes you can be a little bit to the point, or if it's not you, sweetheart, there's somebody close to you who's a little bit not abrupt. He said abrupt, and I don't mean abrupt. Your mouth's in gear before your head's engaged, so just be a little bit aware of that. The male around you, who's the deep thinker, somebody around you who's the deep thinker, because he's saying that's lovely and it's fine and it's very commendable, but can they sometimes just get out of the head, because being wrapped up in your own head's just a little bit. Sometimes you do need to get back into the real world and get out of your head. I really haven't got much else, sweetheart. So as he's leaving, though, he's given me daisies and dandelions. I'm really sorry. I don't know why you're getting weeds. Although weeds are just flowers that aren't what they're supposed
that's
to be.
what they say, yeah.
So I've got to leave you with daisies and dandelions. And he's saying somebody used to make the wish with the dandelions.
A buttercup.
Oh, buttercups under your chin, yeah. But it's making a wish on a dandelion and blowing it, and if it all comes off in one, you get your wish. So he's just leaving me with that, sweetheart, and I'll hand you over to Gina or Irene if that's okay.
Can I go next, Irene?
You can, Duck. Yeah, you can.
No. You can say no. I can take it.
No, you're fine.
Fine way. Look, Amazon works. I can see your comments. Can I say with this gentleman, I've got to say, he would make people laugh, because just looking at him, I don't mean that rude when I say make people laugh, but he's just got that sense of humour, and he'll try to lift everyone up, just like Tony said, you do need lifting up. But I don't know if he used to do voices like a comedian and try to talk in different ways. What do they call them? When they
impersonations?
Yeah. Because impressionists, yeah, that's it. But he was a joker, right? Because I'm getting that with him, sweetheart, and it's as if he's just doing all these different voices and trying to take people off. And this is just what he's like. But you could go into a room feeling down, and he'd open his mouth and everything would come out, and he would do jokes, and that's what I'm getting, sweetheart, with him. I don't know, bless you, my hand's aching. I don't know if it's you yourself, sweetheart. What? Tony's having a good now. Excuse me. I don't know if it's you or you can understand someone who has the indigestion, darling. I know I've just had a drink of pop, but this is different. So they've got this somebody what would have the reflux. He looks like a teeth jacket.
But likes to mimic songs. All right.
Well, that's fine, because I do know there's that in it. All right, darling. But is talking about a little one in spirit. So I hope you can understand where the baby would be in the spirit world, sweetheart, because he's talking about a baby in the spirit world. Okay. Whether it went in the womb or not, but he's talking about the baby in the spirit world. Okay. So he's there with them. But he's also on about, I don't know if it's your nan and granddad he's talking about, or his mum and dad, because he's saying I'm with them as well, and they're still the same. So it's everybody's same, darling. Okay. Come on then. I don't know. I don't know if like crosswords, or did he do pub quizzes or something to do with that? Because I'm getting quizzes, and but I don't know if it's the quizzes such as the crosswords or something like that. But I would have liked them, like what come on television and things like that. It's showing me all those, darling. Okay, so I don't know if you can understand that as well. Can I give you the month of July, sweetheart? And I've got to give you the first of the month as well. Okay, there's a passing. Come on then, darling. I've got to give you a passing in the month of February he's talking about as well. Okay, and I don't know why he's mentioned. If you're not sure, sweetheart, that's fine. But he's mentioned 45. And he said 45. So I don't know if you can understand why he said 45, sweetheart. Whether somebody passed at that or there was something to do with 45, a door number or something. Okay, darling, I'm going to leave that with you, and I hope it's been okay. Thank you for working with me, darling.
Hi, Trace.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Okay.
That
Oh,
Thank you
that's
so
lovely.
much, darling. That's why I said 45. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh, I just can't get over his eyes and his smile. They just draw you in. He's one of those sort of people. I bet you had a lot of fun when you was younger, Trace, because he's a lovely, lovely man. And he's just, I can't really say a lot more other than what Tony and Jean have said. But he did like his family around him, but he enjoyed his work as well, and work to him and was just like, he really enjoyed going to work because he enjoyed his job. And he was really glad to be in the sort of work he was in. And he tried to bring that home. And I don't think there was ever a quiet time in your house with this young man around, because he just made you laugh so much. When I first saw his picture, it reminded me of, I don't know if you would understand, somebody who wanted to go onto the stage, because I've got that saying, don't put your daughter on the stage, Mrs. Worthington. So I know it's very strange that he's brought that in. He was dedicated to both. Yes, he was. His work ethic was 150% plus, and his family was the same. He loved both equally. So, you know, and it was a joy for him to go to work, and that's why he was, most of the time, why he was always happy. And he's just saying that he agrees with you, because he saw the message go up that he was rubbish at impressions, but he did like to try and sing the song, not the stage. Right? Okay. Would you understand then, Tracy, if somebody would have done or like to have done amateur dramatics, because now that he's given me that, he's got somebody walking on the stage and sweeping it. I don't know if they work back behind in the theatre or something like that in the background. But he had a lot of friends, this gentleman. He was well known, well liked and well respected. And he's just glad that he's been able to come through and give you a message, sweetheart. That's all I've got for you, darling. So I'm going to leave it there and say thank you for working with us. His sister might have been Andram. Right. Okay, that's lovely. Thank you for that confirmation, sweetheart.
What a lovely energy. He really was a lovely energy.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell he was one of those people. He was well liked and well respected.
Yeah.
Very well liked, yeah. Trace has just said, yeah, very well liked.
Oh, you're very welcome, Trace. Very welcome.
Well, we've got one more, but I'm certain we've done this one twice.
Let's have a look.
I'm sure we've had this one twice, because I'm sure we've had the group shot that's come out of.
Yes, we have. We've I remember
Lisa's.
It's Lisa Fallon. Yeah. It's Pat. Yeah. So I'd have to keep out of this one anyway if you want to read it again, because
I'm sure we've done it twice.
Yeah, I've read it before, so I can't really, because I remember commenting on the beautiful corsage that she had.
Yeah.
So
and I think I got the chap.
My dad.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
So
we're really, really sorry, but it's not fair to do it again when we've done it just to back end of last year as well.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Lisa go up anyway. I did ask if she was on, because I knew this was hers, because I recognised it, and she hasn't come up yet. So
no.
But lovely, lovely evening. I've really enjoyed that.
So have I. It's been fabulous.
I really do enjoy doing photos. I do. I love. Yes, we did. I know. We've done it twice.
Thank you, April.
Thank you.
Confirming it for us.
I thought we had.
You see, I couldn't read it because I know quite a bit about Pat, and I speak to Lisa, so it wouldn't have been fair for me to actually say anything.
We've already read it twice, and then we did Lisa a couple of private readings as well. So
I hope you understand, April, sweetheart. We're not being
awful, but it just wouldn't be fair to do it again. We'll leave it maybe not next time, but the time after we do. So maybe in August.
Or she could send a different photo in.
Yeah.
Because I know there's other people April what's just passed. So she could send one of them in.
It might not have been Lisa that sent it in, to be fair.
No, it might have not been. But I'm
Um,
just saying, April, if you do talk to her, if you'd like to send one of the others in next time for July, the one who's the lady and a gentleman just passed, which I know that. If you'd like to send a photo in, we might be able to get something different off one of those.
yeah, we might. But yeah, it was you that sent it in. Oh, bless you. Okay.
Pat were beautiful, I've got to say. I really did like Pat.
She was very slim and stylish, wasn't she?
She was beautiful. Spoken out, but very good.
I don't feel too bad now because you had that reading.
Yeah.
You had that reading before, so that's fine. That's lovely. But
beautiful readings.
Didn't I send it out?
no.
No.
Send it out.
Oh, we've got another photo.
I thought.
One more.
We've got
Karen
one
says,
more.
Karen says she loves your top, Tony. It really suits you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let me just download this and then I'll be with
We've
you.
got one more.
Okay.
I've got to download it and then upload
Sure,
it again.
April. I know she got her own mind, but she's a lovely woman.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Look. Sorry, my machine is being really slow.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see your dad a lot, but I used to see your mum up and down.
Oh, while I'm uploading this,
He's going to sing for you.
I'm not. I'm going to show you a picture of Wath Hall, where we'll be tomorrow.
Oh, look at those beautiful crocuses. Oh, aren't they gorgeous?
Yep. Absolutely.
Wow.
beautiful.
So I know what I'm looking for, a big white wood building with a brown door.
Yep. And a horrible 60s. Can you just see the side of that 60s extension on the right-hand side of it between the tree and the hall?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that brings it down a bit, doesn't it?
It does. But
But you're not looking for White House, or you're in wrong place. You're in wrong country.
yeah, the White
Oh.
House is. Oh, bless! Look.
Oh.
This
Oh,
lady.
just before we read for this lady, have you seen the news?
No.
Trump's been taken off of Facebook for 2 years and off Instagram.
You're supposed to be getting arrested.
No, they've taken him completely off of Facebook and Instagram for 2 years.
No.
Poetic justice. eh?
I'm not missing.
Purple is my favourite colour. Although I've got pinky nails at the minute.
I've got the purple.
Yeah, Jean's got the purple.
No.
I love purple.
Is that
Karen
yours
says-
then, Karen? Is this lady belonging to you, sweetheart? Ah, right, okay.
I love her hair.
It's
I love her
beautiful, isn't it?
smile.
She's
Oh,
just
thank-
beautiful.
Yeah.
She
That's
really
nice.
is.
She spends a lot of time
Go
on
on.
her hair and having it
Go
done.
on, Jean. Go on, lass.
No. All I'm saying
Go on, lass. Go on, lass.
they've fed me well today.
Oh, it's
No,
not
it's
yours.
not mine. Oh, I
Right,
feel like I've got sunburn then.
Oh, just you
Right.
said she looked familiar, Karen.
Let's have a. No. Can we just ask, is anyone on who this photo belongs to?
Hang on a minute. I know that you said you'd got warm, but I'm sure we've done this lady before.
It thumped me,
I don't-
Irene. It thumped
I
me.
don't recognise her.
I know she did spend a lot of time having her hair done, and she always looked.
Yeah.
She always wanted to look nice, she said. And that's what type of lady she was. And I don't know
Oh, I'm
if
with
she
you. I'm with you.
will.
She does look familiar, but I don't know why. Karen says, "Oh,
Oh.
she looks familiar," and
Oh,
I thought,
that's
"Oh,
right.
it must be Karen's then."
Well, I'll just give this little bit. Someday, if they can understand this lady's photo, can you please tell us?
Oh, Tracy Jane Husk's mum, Trace says.
Well, she's not on.
No. I thought I'd seen this one before. Oh, hang on, no. Sean, it's my nana, Sean Maltus.
Okay, Sean. Gotcha.
Sean, is this the lady that I started giving you a message last night, please?
If it's his other nana, yeah.
Because I gave you your other nanny, you said. Okay, because I know I gave you a little bit about this. If it's this same lady, I gave you a little bit about.
Yeah, I
because
remember
this
you
lady,
saying.
I've got to say, would have spent time on her appearance, and she was one of them ladies what had days for everything.
It's the same message you just read.
Right, thank you. I thought it was different because she had days for everything, you know, day for ironing, day for this, day for shopping. And this is just how she was, darling. She had everything in place. And I don't know if... Oh, brilliant. And I also feel as though she could have done either some charity work or something like that, where she might have helped out in a school or a church or something like that. I've just said that. Because that's just what I get, darling, from her. Though she was always wanting to help, or she would have done things for charity. And that's how she would have kept going. She was a very slender lady, as I explained yesterday, as I saw her. And I do know she would have had her hair done once a week, she's telling me. Okay. And she had nice nails. She had nice hands. Yes, Tony. She had nice hands, darling. She's making reference to the nice hands as well, sweetheart. She did look after herself. Oh. Yep. Thank you. And I know she would have spent time with her hands, darling, because she's putting hand lotion on my hands and she's saying, take more care of your hands. So I know she would have done that. I'm not saying she would have wore the rubber gloves, but I do know she spent time looking after them, darling. Okay. Because she's saying that you need time to look after yourself, which I explained that last night as well. So she's bringing that back in, darling. She did volunteered in a church. I know she volunteered at something. Okay, sweetheart. And she's just making reference to you looking after yourself, which I said last night, sweetheart. I do believe that this lady will help you through your spiritual journey. I'm not saying your other family won't, but as I said last night, this lady I got would help you through your spiritual journey. And I do believe it's this one. All right, darling. And she'll be there for you and she'll do things she can in her best way she knows how. Okay. And she's fetched the glasses in again. I know she's got nice big glasses, but you said you should wear them and you don't. So she's fetched the glasses in. Please put them on. Thank you, darling. Okay. But she put body lotion on as well. I can smell all these lotions. So she was a lady what really took care of herself. Okay. And she did eat properly. She's saying we always made sure there was a proper meal on the table. Okay. She's making reference to that as well, Shania. Can I give you a birthday, sweetheart, in the month of June? She's giving me a birthday in the month of June. And I want to go out about the 5th. She's talking about the 5th of a month, sweetheart. Okay. And I've just got to say about the passing in the month of July as well. Okay. I know the Sunday when, come on, in about 70s. I don't know if it was this lady what passed in the 70s, but you can understand somebody who passed in the 70s, the early 70s. Age, not the 70s, the age 70. Let's just clear that.
He needs to start wearing them again because it gives him migraines.
Right. Please do what she says, Sean, or else it'll not be getting a little sort out from spirit. You'll be getting a clout from me if you don't. You don't want migraines. They're not very nice things to have.
No.
Okay, darling. And she's just saying, take care. She passed in the 70s. Yeah, we're going to say we're not going back to the 70s. All right, and the 5th of June also. July you can take. And the 5th. Thank you, Sean. I'm going to pass you on to Tony and Irene because I did give you a small message from this lady last night.
Well, can I jump in quick, Irene? Because I've only got one little thing that she's saying to me.
Yeah.
And it's quite funny, but she's saying she used to help the old people out. And I feel she's saying she helped the old people out when she was younger. When she was quite in her golden years herself, because she's just laughing and she's saying, looking back now, I think, that was a stupid thing to say because I was old myself.
She was old as then.
But she would go and do shopping for people that's younger than her. and she's
Yeah,
saying I'm
she
helping
does.
out the old people. So she's just saying that to me, and she is saying she's so proud of you, sweetheart, because you've
Come a long way.
you've come a long way. And I have to agree with that, because I've got to say you've come on such a long way, even from when I first started talking to you just a couple of years ago. But yes, Suzanne, she was exactly that. She was just so young at heart. But yeah, she lived in flats and she did the shopping and
Yeah.
cooked meals for everybody.
She
But
looked after her.
beautiful lady, absolutely beautiful lady, beautiful soul, and she's just coming through with such a lot of pride for you, Sunshine. Oh, why did I say Sunshine? That's not something I would
No,
call
you
you, Sean.
wouldn't, no.
Sorry, but it's just what she's coming through with, and she's just so proud of you, and she's looking forward to seeing where you're going to go next, because you're going to go far, Sunshine. Again,
No, Sunshine.
Sunshine.
But
It must have been something she called you, or she would say, or somebody
yeah.
says to you,
She's
because
saying it to you now, Sean.
yeah,
Where you've moved on from where you was to where you are now. If you can't understand her calling at you then, she's calling at you now because of where you've got to and
Yeah.
just how you've progressed and
yeah,
matured.
everything.
Yeah.
And now, Irene Renshaw.
Hi, Irene Renshaw.
Irene Renshaw.
Irene Renshaw.
Thank you, Mr. Swindles and Mrs. Pearson. Right. I haven't got a great deal, Sean, bless her, but
It makes me laugh.
she's she's so lovely, this lady, and she was gentle-natured as well. And as Tony said, Sunshine, I got the song "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine." So I don't know if that's something that she would sing, or if that is something that means something to you personally, Sean. But she's saying, she's also referenced Smokey Robinson's "The Tracks of My Tears," and she says it's now it's time for you to stop the tears and get on with your life and go forward as you should be. And she's going to try. We know that you're on a spiritual path, sweetheart, because we spoke briefly to you last night. But she's wanting to help you on that spiritual path as well. She's going to help you to get where you want to be. And she just comes with so much love for you, darling. So much love for you. And she, oh bless. She's saying that she misses the chats because you two was very close. You used to chat quite a lot. And she says that she's missing your chats, but once she gets you into the spiritual place where she wants to be, she will be able to come and talk to you herself, okay? Instead of going through a different medium, all right? And she's referencing bluebells, Sean, so I don't know if bluebells means something to you, sweetheart. And I know she's wearing that lovely colour of blue, but she's talking about bluebells, and she's also talking about the cornflowers, the one with the deeper vibrant blue than the bluebells as well. So blue must have meant something to her. It must have been one of her favourite colours. And she's also saying that she misses church. She misses going to church, but it's beautiful where she is, because she can walk through the fields of bluebells and see all the lovely flowers that she liked, because she did like flowers. She loved her flowers. And as Jean referenced, she took care of her hands, and she took care of her skin in general, because, I mean, you can see that on this picture, her face is absolutely glowing. And she was just a wonderful lady. And I'm just going to leave that with you, Sean, with all her love. And when, she's holding her arms out to give you a big hug and a kiss, sweetheart. And I'm going to leave that with you and say good night and God bless, and thank you for working with us.
Well, thank you so much. That was gorgeous, Sean. Thank you for sending them in. In fact, everybody, thank you for sending your loved ones in to us.
Absolutely.
I'm actually trusting us to do this for you, because it's a big thing. It's a
Oh.
big thing to share your family.
Yes, her ashes are in a beautiful flower bed. Blue was her favourite colour. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for that confirmation, darling.
Beautiful.
It's been an absolutely wonderful evening. I do love photos.
I do.
It's just such a gift to do it for you, because it's quite funny to do it it's like doing it the other way around. You're doing a reading,
Yeah.
only seeing the person that's in spirit.
Oh, that's a good point. Apart from the group photos.
Yes,
weren't
there
all of them-
were.
Yeah, that's very
Well,
strange,
the
isn't
group
it?
photo, the first lady that came through was in blue. She had a blue
Blue,
dress
yeah.
on.
Yeah,
So
blue
yes,
dress
you're
and
right,
jacket.
Grace. The gentleman had a blue shirt.
Yeah,
The first gentleman had a blue jumper
Yeah,
on.
he had a navy jumper. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're
the
right.
one that-
Wow.
And Lisa's
Good night,
family,
Mum.
Good night,
Lisa's family, the lady had a blue suit on for that wedding with a white hat.
Yeah.
Sean, it was lovely meeting you last night, sweetheart. Hope we can
Oh, of
meet up
course,
again
it's
soon.
first time you met
Sean.
him.
Yeah, it's first time we've met.
I've met
Oh,
Sean a couple of times, but yeah, I forgot
It was
you hadn't met him.
lovely, but we've got to work. Are you listening, Sean? We've got to work on his partner because his partner was with him, but he sat in the car because he
Jean
doesn't
said,
believe.
yeah, Jean said he sat in
So
the car.
we're going to have to work on him. Not literally, Sean. Not literally.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted because I've just had to block somebody off my Facebook wall.
No, I'm not.
Oh, speaking of that, you know that one that we blocked off of here a few weeks ago, Tony. That one that kept
Yes.
changing.
I've had
Message
it again
me.
with a different name.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I've had 2 today, different spellings, different names, and I've just they wanted to be friends, and I just
Yeah.
didn't know.
Deleted
No.
it.
This lady was just being. I'll tell you afterwards because it's
Alright.
not fair
Yeah.
to talk about it on here because everybody's entitled to their own views on things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, it's been an absolutely wonderful service. Thank you so much again for spending time with us. It's been wonderful. Sunday will be our divine service.
Thank you, Paul.
Sean, if you are around and about Wath upon Dearne, or if you're in South Yorkshire and want to pop over, come over, join us at 1 o'clock till about 3. They normally go on a lot longer than that, but it's just we'll make you a cup of coffee and we'll sit outside if the weather's nice and have a chat about anything and everything. They're usually really good fun. Or our
And I might even get my nails done.
because I've got 3 that need doing. I've got a thumb and
We've done it now, Mike.
them 2, a thumb and them 2 fingers to get done. So Jean Pearson, Michael Swindles, Tony's nails.
And hopefully tomorrow, Jean Pearson and Michael Swindle's Irie's nails.
Yeah. Yeah, but yes, so please come. It's lovely. The hall is going to be beautiful when it's all done back up. So then we will have our divine service on Sunday, and then Monday evening. Then Wednesday and Thursday there will be the other New Christian Spiritualist Society churches, Bridlington and Littleport. I can't say who's on them because I can't remember.
It's Wednesday the 9th. Aren't we doing West Wickham on the 9th on Zoom? I know I've got it in my book, and I think it was my booking. I think I've asked you 2 to join me.
Oh, possibly, yes.
I know that I've definitely asked Jean. But
All right, okay, I can take a hint.
No, darling, no.
No, you've done it now. You've done it now.
Behave yourself. No, you can.
I know I'm asking. I didn't ask you, Tony. No, that's fine. I know where I want it. Don't you worry about it, darling. My heart is now just broken into 50,000 pieces.
And he's got his box on now. It's stopped.
Well, the thing is, I know it's in your diary because I've got your diary. Don't forget. So I know it's in there. So
It's not.
No, it's not. It's not showing. It must be yours.
it must be.
I haven't synced it the other way yet, but I will.
Yeah,
But
I'll send you the link when I get it. It's on
Okay.
Zoom, and I think it's at 8 o'clock because it was going to be at 6 o'clock, and then he put it back till 8 o'clock because some people won't be at home.
okay, no problem.
So
Just let me know. So that's Wednesday then. And Thursday there will be Little Ports. Friday we'll be back again. It'll be a normal service, but we'll be back. If there's anything else, Nick is going to do a chat with, but we haven't managed to get dates sorted out yet. The week after, we're going to have a guest medium. Aren't we, Ricky Chuck?
Yes.
Oh, is our Ricky coming on? Oh!
Yeah. Not next week because he's got to get his phone and his computer sorted out.
But the week
But the
after.
week after, Ricky will be on. So watch out
well,
for the date and the day.
Well, you will be very welcome, Ricky. I'm looking forward to that.
Of course you will. Of course you will. Right. I believe that's everything we had to announce.
I think so, yeah.
I think that's everything. So if Irene would like to close the service for us.
I will, thank you.
And
Can we
hand back
bow our
everything
heads?
to God that is his. And then Jean Pearson sings on.
Right. Can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you once again for all the love and all the glory that you've shown us for the messages on the photos this evening. We thank you so much for all the many blessings that you give us each day. And could we ask for healing to go all around the world, Lord, to our animal kingdom and to our wonderful Mother Earth? And could I also ask for a guardian angel to be with each and every one that's been with us this evening? And until we meet again, amen.
Amen.
Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Good night and God bless everybody.
Take
May the Lord
care,
keep you safe
everybody.
till we meet again.
Good night. God
Bye.
bless.
Night.